Good evening, everyone. Hope you're all right. Just give me a second. I am just sending out the good old tags and stuff on my end. We're gonna chill out for a little bit on the new test server. If you guys don't know, if you're re-watching the live stream or you're on the live stream right now, that's basically what we're gonna be doing. I have got a video on its way out. I'm going to be honest. New video on its way out. It'll be out in around 45 minutes. So during the live stream, I could delay it a little bit longer, maybe, just so it comes out after the live stream. I might do that. So it's like something people can go and watch, maybe. But yeah, that is going to be on today's agenda. So with that, let's get this show on the road, shall we? Hey, are you all ready? Because I am. So we're on the test server. This is an event that you could have joined through the Discord. So if you haven't done that yet, that's kind of your fault. Basically, all you had to do is go through Discord, apply through this server application, and if you got in, you got sent an email, you downloaded the APK, and then you're in, basically, because it was a separate file. You don't play on the same server. So at the moment, I'm playing my main game on my phone and playing this on the PC, right? So if you're wondering what you get, honestly, they just allow you to test things out, especially for this event, what we're going to be doing. So here you get like a lot of building stuff, teleports. You can see like speed ups. Like they really do help you and like let you test stuff. Let's just say that, right? So what I have done, because it does take a long time, I have got to chapter 12 ready, so we can carry on kind of pushing through that during the stream to, like, you know, progress the account and prep it up ready. And then we can also have a look, when you guys want to, at like all the heroes. I did manage to 5-star pretty much most of the heroes. The only ones I haven't 5-starred, and I'll explain why, is stuff like the Attila, like Toku, Philip, Tarek. These guys have all left at 3-star. Why? Because I want to test the March Owl at 3-star and see if it's any good. And if it is good, I can obviously give that feedback, and then we can max the, you know, 5 stars out, because we've got the tokens, right? So we can then 5-star it, and then we can see how much better the 5-star one is. And that's what we'll do with the samurai. We have all the new heroes we can look at too, if you guys want to look at them at some point. And then we've got 500k coins, and you'll see, if you haven't looked at it already, there is 3 legendary advents. There's the really old school one, which lasts for basically a year on the test server. Here you can switch between Richard and Attila, but you don't need to worry about that, because obviously you've maxed them out on the freebies that you got through the mail. But on here you can get Charlemagne and Saladin. So you can pick one of the two, and then on this one you have Mehmed II and Mansa Musa. And the thing is, I've been looking at these heroes, and I'm going to be honest, if I were going to unlock heroes, I'd probably... It's so interesting. This one's the hardest option. I actually think Charlemagne's going to be really interesting to pick up, so I might actually keep like this. Saladin seems alright. He's just a super rage generator. Let's just put it that way. If you want a match to generate rage, he's your go-to goat. He's the goat for that, I'm telling you. Charlemagne, though, is very interesting because he like allows you to, you know, upgrade the activation chance or skill damage depending on his positioning within like a tactician lineup. So I actually do like the look of Charlemagne a lot. You know, he's an interesting hero. You know what I mean? He's interesting. That's what I'm kind of pointing out here. So we can spin these at some point. You guys let me know when you want, because obviously I don't want to do a super long stream, because today I've had a long day. And like I said, I do have a video coming out. I am going to schedule it to come out. Basically, do you know what? I'm going to schedule it to come out. So once this stream is over, give it about 15 minutes or so, then the main video comes out, right? Yeah, I know, double content bonanza today. It's been a crazy one, but I think you guys will enjoy it because it's gonna be the video you've been kind of wanting the streams to be. I know a lot of people have been asking the same questions on the stream, which is all about heroes, so you can kind of imagine what it's gonna be about, right? So what this actual test server is all about, though, if you guys are wondering, is the Mightiest Empire. So this is basically our test server 2 versus test server 1, and this is kind of like as you can see, a 2-week event. And I kind of see it as you're in the preparation stage at the moment. So we have to wait, right? But in the preparation stage, you can see there is different ranks. I wasn't able to participate, I don't think anyone was yet, on the resource gathering or unit training. But you can see there, you can resource gather, get points. Unit train, get points. And then here's tribes. So I'm going to start doing that in a second, right? Actually, do you know what? We'll start doing it now. We will just auto field Barberini. If you are in chat and you are on test server 2, let me know. I am in GWS. If you want to test matches with me, we're gonna have to be in, obviously, or you might have to be in a different alliance, and then we can obviously test matches. But we're gonna start obviously progressing today. We need to actually catch up with these guys. If you're wondering what the rankings look like, it's funny because we're rank 12 in power in the region. Overall, 25. Look, I'm ranked 25 in the server, and I'm still down center 7. That just really does showcase, guys, the power of heroes in this game. Like, hero power is no joke. And I've left these two commanders because I thought, let's start off the stream here, because I haven't unlocked these on my main account. So I thought, let's unlock them, watch the, you know, whole cinematic together, and we'll level them up and get more power. So here we go. Here's the Ashoka unlock. Nice. So we got the Ashoka, Tactician Python, and Cav. And then we'll go, and we can technically run, you know, we can run it, guys. Is the Justinian one now? JT sitting on the throne. He's just chilling. Nice. Look at him. He's like, me, bro. One hand is just chilling. Bro, he knows. Right, JT the Great. Boom. So we got those two heroes. So what we will do, like I say, if you're wondering, it's 600. I am going to make a video, and this is where there's a few of you already in the chat. I can see already 21 viewers. So welcome, welcome, welcome. As we're finishing off the last little kind of power up bit I need to do on the account, because I've done a lot of it before the stream, so you guys ain't super bored. But I want to ask you guys a question. I want to make a video, and I want to hear you guys' thoughts first, right? I'm thinking of keeping one of these heroes, for example, unmaxed, right? So let's just go to like Hannibal, for example, right? And in the video, I'm going to showcase all the maximum costs. So how much it takes to obviously get this hero to 5 stars. We all know it's 600 sculptures, but we're going to showcase that and obviously leveling them up. So you can see at each rank what each start is. So we're going to, and then we'll segment the video off. So that's like the hero side. We'll do the same with the levels. We'll do the same with how much it costs with the skills, and obviously we can try and break it down, and I can add it all up and make like a little pop-up image while it comes up so you guys can know that info. And then the same with gear. So once we can technically level up and we got gear, I'm thinking of saving 1 gear piece just to max out on a video, so you can see in one video what it takes to max 1 hero and what it takes to max gear, and technically what it takes to max a signet ring, right? So if you guys think that's a good idea, let me know in a chat right now, because obviously you guys can give your live opinions. That's the best thing about YouTube Live. So what we are going to do is simply jump into our city. I don't think we have to worry about anyone now. we'll max out the Ashokas now. Then we can keep the Hannibal March ready. Basically, just keep Hannibal saved for the video potential. We'll max this out. Boom. And just remember, guys, what you're watching is the test server. That's why you're seeing that watermark all over the game. I can't stop that. It's literally in the client. It's not something I've put on, so it is what it is, right? So we've got the Pioneer server here. We've got our marches all 5-starred. So the real question is, we need to technically push our main center so we can get our free troop, you know, lock up. Goodbye, MrSneakyy. I follow for Call of Dragons, not for this game. Always success for you in the game and community that you play. No worries, Sword Dancer. I am still doing Call of Dragons content, so it is what it is. We're making a video tomorrow for the new patch notes, because the actual patch notes look pretty good on Call of Dragons, but there's nothing much kicking off right now until we get into a new KVK, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, my dude, right? It's the same with, like, Chisgo. Chisgo does Rise of Kingdoms content, and then he covers a bit of Call of Dragons, you know? It's just not got too much going on at the minute, unfortunately. How you doing, Mardix, my dude? Welcome, finally. I told you I'll be streaming in a little bit later. Just had to sort some bits out, you know? What march are we gonna, like, level? That's the real question. I definitely want to test out the Tactician march. I'm gonna be honest. I might just get these guys just fast-tracked there, you know? There we go. I am expecting them. So we'll save the Hannibal for the video idea later, right? And then what we can do is think, right, I want to spin the wheel, but I really need to upgrade and get through this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Let's play on the Pioneer server. So to get onto the Pioneer server, guys, you kind of missed your opportunity, but it will probably appear next time. So anytime there's going to be a test server, you go to the Age of Empires mobile official Discord, go there, and you'll see, if I go there right now, actually, you can check out the actual announcements, right? So on the announcements, and I believe even in the events, they let you apply to the Pioneer server, the test server. You had to fill out a, like, Google document and that, put information in, and then maybe you got it, maybe you didn't, you know? If my guy's gonna die? Bruh. Bruh. It's no shot. Okay. It's a close one. It's a close one. Upgrade. Obtain more. Quick use. Good. Upgrade. We'll get the 5 alliance helps. We don't know how much speed ups we technically have yet. So we are going to let the alliance do most of the work. What's the average cost to max out a hero with real money then? It depends on the hero. So, like, for example, if you look at, like, Leonidas, prime example, Leo Mulan, I believe it's $500 for all the bundles, and that actually gets you there, or $600, around that mark. If you're not doing that, these type of heroes like Toyo, Toomey, these heroes are through the Legendary Tavern, so I don't even consider spending money on them, but if you were, I'd say it's like a $200 hero. You know what I mean? Like, if you're going to put in that essence. Heroes like Ashoka, though, and like other heroes, again, that are like MGE specific for the top 10, that's going to cost you a lot more money because you're competing against other players, and that's obviously subjective to your server, so I can't really put a number on that. And then apart from that, most of the other heroes you can obtain pretty cheap, right? Because this 20 bomb here gets you the 10 unlock on the hero, and that's all you need, because then you can start using all the events, working on the universal tokens to, like, you know, level up the hero, right? So this one goes all the way up to 1,000, but you don't need to roll 1,000. The most I've done was 400, and that felt bad, I'm gonna be honest. The best it felt was either 20 or 120 spins, like, because a lot of the time on these legendary advents, especially in the newer servers and not on this one, you unlock 2 heroes on certain thresholds, and you might need that hero to unlock the formation. You get what I'm saying? So it's actually a pretty good deal if you're going for that as a more of a medium spender, but most of the time, honestly, the 20 bomb is just, it's just insane value. So, you know. So we've got these. This is an old one. It's cool to see this. It might just showcase, look, later down the line, who knows, maybe this returns. So maybe if you miss out on Richard or Attila in season 1 and you need to work on them, maybe this comes around. But again, I can't confirm that. This is just me assuming from the test server content we've got here, because I didn't get to see this when I was playing on my test server back in the day. So let's jump back. Let's speed up now this. Now we've got our embassy, finally. Oh, we got the Battlefield Survivor gamer too. Oh shit! You know that was the only reason I wanted to play the test server. Really, was to play a Battlefield Survivor when it unlocks in these island tactics. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I hope it's there, the Battlefield Survivor. If it's not there, I'd be so upset. I would be so upset. If you're in chat and you are on test server 2. And you'll know if you're on test server 2 because I believe the biggest alliance is GWS. And then if you're on test server 1, it should be VIQ. So you'll know what server you're on depending on what alliances you can see. Let me know because I am on test server 2, so I'm in GWS. And yeah, if you want to help me with some testing later on, we can do that. You know, maybe off stream. But I can record it so we can do some like martial infantry testing, right? And stuff like that. So we've got our good old embassy done now. By the way, guys, whenever you want me to show something, just let me know. This stream is all on you because at the moment, I am going to be power leveling until someone tells me to check something out. Because I know there's some more stuff I can showcase, but I kind of want to save that a little bit later. But the main stuff I know you guys want to see, I'm going to showcase. So, Mardix was a test with me. Sick. Literally, Mardix, at some point, bro, if you want. I don't know when, but I'll try and free up a day or 2. Literally, maybe on this weekend. And we can, like, find somewhere and just test some 3-star marches, do the 5-star marches. Do you know what I mean? Because we need to go through. Let's see my lineups. I've only just kind of pushed this test server to this point, guys. So we need to start pushing up because my lineups haven't been made yet. You can see what I'm saying. So I'll probably do something like this, though. Like, I do want to put Hannibal there, so we'll just put a shocker in there for now. What matches do you really want to see, guys? That's the real question. That is actually the real question. Do you know what? Let's go to the player section, right? I've got all the season 1 heroes. You don't have to worry about it. The only hero I don't have access to is King Arthur. King Arthur's the only one we don't have access to, but don't fucking worry about it, right? We don't need him, right? But we do have Bellevue, we have Boudica, you got Charlemagne, we got Lubu, we got Mansa Musa, Mehmed II, Ramses II, Ram Cam. I can't even pronounce this name. Someone in chat tell me what this name is, but Ram Cam. I've purposely ignored Constantine as well, and you don't have this hero, but this is a seasonal 1/VIP exclusive hero, so you missed this guy out. I'm sad you missed him out. It would have been nice if they gave you Constantine at least. Like, that would have been nice, but you don't. But as we were going, you got Mansa Musa, we got Mehmed the Second, we've got Ramses the Second, Ramcam, again, that's what I'm naming him, Ramcam, because it's just, this guy is actually so good, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Saladin, we got Suleiman, or Suleiman, but I think it's Suleiman because of the EI. And then Octavian and Yodit. And oh boy, I'm gonna be honest, this season, when you get access to these heroes, really do transform your marches. I'm gonna be honest, like, these marches are pretty good already. I'm not gonna lie, they're pretty good, some of them, but these heroes take them to what you expect, and I can't wait to imagine like the next set of heroes afterwards, because that's where things are gonna get really, really interesting. So what we can do is unlock Mehmed or Mansa Musa, and then on here we can do Charlemagne or Saladin. So I personally want to try out Charlemagne. I do think Charlemagne is going to be the more interesting hero of a Saladin. If you want to know what Saladin does, and we'll do the nice little cinematic, because I haven't even seen these cinematics either. Maybe I should do a video. Should I do a video reacting to all the cinematics first time? Because some people like that type of shit, you know? And like, I've not even seen these. Like, this looks pretty lit, bro. Like, Saladin with his army there. Like, hell yeah. But one second, let me just shut the door. So, let me know if you want me to do like a reaction to all the cinematics, because if you guys want a video with all the heroes, don't worry, I'm already on top of it, because literally an hour from now, 1 hour from now, my video goes live, and I do plan to end the stream before the video, so you guys can either watch the stream or watch the video, probably what goes live afterwards. And then I'll probably push really hard off stream so you don't have to watch all the boring stuff. But, you know, we are going to spin for this. Give a shout out to our Gulam. I want to say it's Gulam. I'm taking your middle name. It's easier to say, my friend. But we've got so many in chat. Big shout out. Obviously, it's Steve, my main man, Steve. We've got Mardex, King Son, Yuta, Talos. I don't want to laugh, but we've got in the chat. We've got True One also in chat. Thomas Crow Host in chat. So obviously, welcome every single one of you. 49 live viewers already. Absolute crazy. And if you want to help me out right now, while I'm giving this message, hit the thumbs up, guys. Hit the little thumbs up button. It's free. It takes 2 seconds. And you know what happens? It makes the YouTube gorillas happy. It just makes the gorillas happy. They get a banana, they get fed, and the stream gets promoted through the YouTube algorithm. So that's what we want to do, right? We want people to have a good time and play Age of Empires Mobile, because it is honestly a fun game. So let's spin for Mehmed first. Why Mehmed? Oh wait, do you know what? I lied. Let's talk about Saladin, right? Because I had Saladin on screen for you guys. So Saladin is a rage engine hero. That's the best way of explaining him, right? He grants your troops rage per second and extra rage whenever your commander uses their signature skill or a secondary strike signature skill, right? So really powerful, the fact that you're able to honestly generate an insane amount of rage. So if you want to play a super rage heavy build, this is the guy, because his war skill isn't anything important. So this really does stress that Saladin is a secondary hero. You don't want Saladin in that primary slot, because this is a waste of skill that you could definitely have on a much powerful hero, right? So we're going to technically only be looking at this first skill, because these other 2 skills here, obviously you can change, and you're going to put Roar of Victory and a weak spot attack. Yes, you heard right, boys, in this, right? So kind of crazy, absolutely crazy combinations there. You got Tactical Pursuit, which obviously increases strategy damage as well as deals might damage, so not too bad. But the Raw Victory and Weak Spot Attack is just so good. Extra rage on top of your rage, and then you've got one of the most consistent damage outputs in the game. You know what I'm saying, chat? Paid by thumbtacks. Let's go, Dan. Good job. Can we see who they pair with? I probably can a little bit later on if I push through the levels, because if you look right now, oh no, I can now. Oh, lit. Right. This is what the game suggests. Let's see what the game suggests. There we go. And this is what I was going to look at. So this is going to be like a replacement for Taric. So if you're thinking of playing Taric, Saladin is going to be the replacement for him, which is very interesting, right? And you could even throw in the off-brand. Look at that. What an off-brand match. That probably does a shit ton of damage. Like, bro. But I like this setup. This is really good. Super high time, like super high uptime on the Bushra disarming effect, right? And recovering of troops. Really, really good. And then El Cid as well, having that super damage increase. Love it. And you're getting that slowdown state, which is so powerful. So much better because you're basically enabling his damage. You know what I mean? So not too bad. It looks like Bushra probably holds her line. I don't think you're gonna do something like this, you know what I mean? Or put Saladin in that third slot. I don't think you're gonna do anything like that. I do think this is probably better. So it's depending on if you want to play Taric, and Taric's gonna give you, I think, a better damage on that hit to Saladin on El Cid. But Saladin's going to let you trigger more El Cid triggers. So it depends what you want. Do you want more triggers or do you want to hit harder? That's what it seems like to me when you're determining which one of these heroes you're going for, right? But Bushra, I like Bushra. I actually think she's a good hero. I'm not going to be honest with you guys. Like, I actually like the Martial Cavalry March. I think it's like up my street. It's not just damage. It does really good damage. It has some sort of utility, which is the Bushra disarm, right? And it's a little bit tanky with the recovery too. So I do like the match, right? So not bad at all. I don't know why it's gonna go for the archers. That'll be interesting. That would be interesting to see there. If you want to know what the star rating does, 1 star increases the extra rage per second. So you can see here, pretty good. He's only getting 1 might, and on the top one, he's getting 3 might. So if you're wondering what the scaling is like, it's okay, but it's on might and strategy. It's only +1, +2, +3, as you can imagine. But the 2nd star gives you signature, active, or secondary strike skill. The Fury Sands increases your troop rage by an extra 8 points. So whenever one of your commanders uses their signature skill, like he wants you to do anyway, right, which is his main skill, it's basically giving you more rage. So it's basically saying with this skill, when you get it 3 stars, this number, which is 6 basically, add 8. So at base level 1, it's 14 rage every time they're triggering, right? And then it's going to level up the more you start leveling up the skill, right? And then the final one is really impressive though. If you're 5-star Saladin, it gives you a 25% increase on commander damage output for 3 seconds. Now that is kind of scary. That is kind of scary, right? So not too bad, but like I said, he is only there to rage, right? Is, as you can see, right? Straightforward hero. Rage, rage, rage. That's all he's about. So I don't think I honestly want to try and unlock him when it comes to the legendary advent, because when you look at Charlemagne, boys, this hero is just interesting, because on paper he might not look like he's gonna do much, but it's when you start to think of the combinations of the heroes that you compare him with. Because Charlemagne's a tactician, infantry, and archer hero, right? Meaning, Sun Tzu is on the table for obviously infantry. Theodora, obviously, really good on the table for making a supportive march really tanky, right? So already you can see that. We've got Siandiok as well, which could also fill this role, right? When you look at archers, you have YSS, which is your main damage march, right? So there's a reason I'm explaining this first, because when you read his skills, this is when things get super, super interesting on this hero, right? So I'm going to put it in the basic form because it's a lot easier to understand. When Charlemagne is acting as the second in command, so he has to be in the second slot, your main commander, so the first slot commander, has a chance to immediately activate their signature of the active skill and increase the skill damage. So just think, when it comes to Charlemagne's turn, it will trigger YSS skill again, and it does more damage. That's the whole point of that, right? Same with your Sun Tzu. That is going to just instantly trigger Sun Tzu's ability again, bro. Like, yo. Like, I actually think this is so interesting and crazy at the same time. However, there's more. Because if he becomes the commander, so if he's just a commander, whoever is in the second slot now gets an increase of activation, right? You see, right? The activation chance of the second in command signature is increased. So you can put him in the first slot, and you can get that activation chance on potentially a certain hero setup more often, right? Which gives you consistency. Or if you put him in the secondary slot, you can go for some big, heavy bops. So that's kind of crazy, honestly. And I honestly can't wait to see what you can do with him. If we kind of jump out of the wheel, let's stick to the hero section, because it's, you know, it is actually better just to look at all the heroes through here, right? Let's see what the game recommends. I'm just saying. I reckon this is going to be the march here. The infantry, Sun Tzu, with your Charlemagne and my good girl, Theodora, because I don't care. She is the best tactician support that does that job, which is reducing damage, not taking any sort of damage at all, and increasing damage output as well. Like, really insane hero when you think about it. So I actually love this, right? And as he was recommending, it is the Archer setup. So this is the Archer lining. And this is where you run Ramses, which we can talk about in a hot second. Or you can run Suleiman. So just think, you've got some interesting lineups what you can do depending on what you want to run. So I do think Charlemagne is going to be a very, very interesting hero. That's why I want to unlock him on the wheel mainly. So yeah. Mehmed, though, is also on the wheel. And this is another hero I really want to unlock. He is a warrior, support, not support, what is a support buff, warrior, and infantry archer. He's an infantry archer hero. Jesus Christ, this guy is crazy good. You increase the damage dealt by nearby allied troops, and upon taking skill damage, you recover units based on damage taken. So this does put a good argument, I'm going to be honest, for free-to-play players. I kind of talk about this in my video. I don't want to spoil my video too much, but I honestly think this war skill has very high potential for free-to-play players if they go to unlock Mehmed. And I'll let my video that comes out in 45 minutes explain that, right? When it comes to his actual main skill, though, this thing seems crazy. And me and Sagami were looking at this and trying to figure out how it works. And if I am reading this like a Magic the Gathering card, and I read it for literal sense, right? Once every 6 seconds, there is a chance, a 60% chance, to trigger the following effects. This is plural, not just one. And what it does is it will trigger 1 and 2, right? And basically what it does is it will check if you've hit the 1. Do you know what I'm saying? And if you haven't hit the 1 on the 6th second, it will do the 60% trigger again, right? And that's what it keeps doing. And it just, every 6 seconds, you have a 60% chance of getting either potentially one of these buffs or both of these buffs. That's the best way of explaining this skill. And it is monstrous. I'm like, Jesus, reduce your troops damage taken for 3 seconds and increase the damage dealt by your troops active and secondary strike skills. It's wow. The amount of damage output he is going to put into your Mulan marches, into just any secondary strike based lineup is crazy. And when we look at the, obviously, tutorial, we have here the Yodi kind of shotgun build. And a lot of people know about this, where you run Miyamoto with Tribuana and Yodi. But here it's running Yodi with Tribuana and Mehmed II. And I kind of do like this too. Like, this is kind of correct. Because what this is allowing, the Tribuana is trying to allow the Mehmed to trigger that chance more, right? You're trying to get that uptime. And if you get that uptime, that Yodi hits even crazier, right? And that is a complete free-to-play friendly lineup, by the way, because all of the Yodi, I believe, and the Mehmed, you're probably going to get through the Legendary Wheel. So, wow. Just wow. Here you can see Legendary Advent. Let me see, actually, Yodi. Legendary Advent. See what I'm saying? So, actually, super free-to-play friendly lineup there. And I am excited to see. So, one other hero I'm going to show on stream before we get too crazy is going to be Ramcam. Because, oh my god, this hero... I understand why Sagami really likes Ram. Because Ram is so goddamn good. And I don't think people realize it. People don't realize, I think, the strength of this martial pikeman. I'm going to be honest with you right now. Ramcam is cracked, even as a primary commander for the martial pikeman. And that's possibly what I would do. I have not looked at the tutorial yet myself. But I can see Ramcam, potentially Octavian, and I don't know who else. Maybe like Bushra. Something like that. I don't know. I don't know, honestly, too much about martial pikemen. I haven't done my research on them yet. So, obviously, I'm going to see what the game suggests, but we'll see, right? And maybe it eye opens me, right? But his skill is so good. Valor of Rama, so when you have him as your primary commander, this is the war skill that you can trigger on the open field, like your, activated ultimate abilities, right? It makes multiple allied troops near by enter the relaxation state and increases their damage output for 6 seconds. When the relaxation state ends, they recover their units based on the damage taken during this period. And this scales. So if you look at this, you're increasing their damage dealt, and you can see how this is going up, right? And you're recovering a massive portion of troops. This is making up to 3 troops of your allies, by the way. So it's not yours, technically. It probably will... I wonder if it prioritizes your troops first. There is certain skills that do that in this game, which, no spoilers for certain heroes in the video coming out soon. But really powerful AoE buff. And that's, you got to think, imagine you're a free-to-play player. And let me see, if we look at how to obtain him, Mightiest Governor. I hope Ram, you can earn in the top 100. I hope you can. Because if you can earn Ram in the top 100, I can imagine a lot of free-to-play players and low spenders that really do want to try and make an impact. This is one of the heroes that really can make an impact. Because then, on top of that war skill, let's talk about now his actual skill. Because his actual skill is every 6 seconds, reduce your troops' damage taken for 3 seconds. And then increase the highest attribute of all players, commanders within the area of a 1500 radius for 3 minutes. That is nuts. Just think, if you're playing a might-based commander, this guy is going to increase your might. If you're playing Hannibal, your strategy is now being increased. As long as this one ram is on the field, it is insanity. Love it. Love it. It's honestly, when you think about it, it's these type of heroes which will determine the open field. Because anyone who thinks Ram Cam is not going to be a good open field commander, I can imagine is going to lose to it. Because they're going to send all of their cavalry, all of their archers and infantry, and maybe they run like Leonidas, like warrior pikemen, right? With Boudica. But the fact that this can stack up to 4 nearby heroes, and it goes up to 6 stacks, and just wait until you get to his star rating, because his star rating increases this up to 6 nearby heroes, which is kind of crazy. But just think, imagine you're a T5, T6 player. If you're a T5, T6 player with a ram cam, guess what? You're buffing all the T7 players all around you. That is such an insane buff. It is an insane buff. And if the enemy don't have a ram cam, you're naturally going to beat them. You're just going to have more stats. Like, it's just how the game's going to play out. So I really do like this hero. I can see why Sigami said that Marshall Pikemen in Season 2 are really underestimated. And I honestly believe he is right on that. And this is it. Look, Ramcam, Octavian. But, bro, I knew it. I knew it. The thing is, Julius Caesar just, honestly, to me, isn't a great hero. You kind of get some really good skills on him, like the Savage. Pretty good, right? You get some really good targeted damage, but he's only about damage, 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 damage. What you want this match to do isn't damage. All you want this match to do is to survive as long as possible and provide those debuffs, or buffs, right? So you got the disarm coming from Bushra. If you look at Octavian doing some really good, amazing stacking here. So basically, he stacks up anytime you're taking damage and then does a massive troop consume. So you basically increase the amount of damage you deal. So your counterattacks just do more damage. That's the best way of explaining it. And then you got that Ram supporting. So yeah, I actually love this. I can see why, you know, he likes this. But to obtain his hero, Legendary Advent, but to obtain Ramcam, Mightiest Governor. So I really want to see what positions you need to be for that Ramcam. Because that is a match that I personally would love to have. I'm going to be real. That would be my Pikeman match. I could run the Warriors, you know. I could run this, you know what I mean? I could definitely run my 3-star Richard. I could work on my 3-star Barbarossa, and I can unlock Boudica. But bro, this is like a damage-based march. I don't need damage. I'm running Mulan and I'm running like Miyamoto. I need support. I need tank. I need ways to debuff my enemies so my damage actually punch through them, right? And this march to me is the one. Like, this is, I don't want to say one of my top 3 favorite matches, but I actually want to say this could be one of my top 3 favorite matches of the game right now. And that's scary to say so early on, but it is actually very, very important for the open field. And I think people will see that when it comes into the game. I'm going to be real. So yeah. What a run. So we're going to have some fun. We've been talking about heroes. Let's unlock Charlemagne here, right? Let's get this done. And we can start kind of progressing the account kind of off stream. You know, I can kind of chill a little bit and, you know, push through. But hey, we got 10 unlock! Damn, even though it's a test server. Damn. 10 unlock, boys. Let's go. Yo, my test server's got better luck than I do. What is this? Yo, I love this. Charlemagne. Put the sword in the air. Wow. Wow, Charlemagne, gimme, 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 10 bomb. Right, let's use the free spin. We're gonna skip just for the sake. Skip animation, skip animation, skip animation, skip animation. Right. So what we'll do, we have a bit of fun. We're on 10, so I'll do 2 more full spins without it, and then we'll put the skip on just to save a bit of time, right? Because we are going to need to do this. I want to see how much we get, but we've got 1 more token there. 2 tokens. Are we going to get a 3rd dab in a row? No, we don't. We don't get a 3rd dab. I'm sorry, chat. Oh, we do! 3rd dab! Are we going to get a 4th one? No. No 4th dab, chat. But we've got triple dabberini on the good old Charlemagne. So let's kind of pull back, hit the button again. Let's see. Let's see. Not too bad. Free medals. We'll take them. The thing is, I don't want to use all my Empire coins either, because I have asked, like, the devs, is there any other events you need us to use these Empire coins on? So I'm waiting for tomorrow to know, and obviously spin around, right? So if they say no, I am thinking of doing a crazy video where using a test server, we go crazy and we max out 1,000 spins and see what you earn in 1,000 spins. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I know you guys want to see that type of stuff. What does 1,000 legendary advent spins really get you? You know the title already. You know the title, boys. So, right, let's skip through this. How many should we go to at least? Like 300 and see where we're at? And once we do 300, if we have to do more, we'll do more. Yeah? Let's go. Let's just go. 1. No, try and keep track. We got 2, 3, 6, 7. Oh. 8. Oh, real. Ripperinos. 9. Oh! 13? If only that happened in the real game. When does the new season come out? I honestly don't know if that makes sense. So you finish Imperial City, that's season 1. And you will have probably, I think, a few weeks after, and then it'll probably transition you into season 2. That's my best bet. But we have to wait until the devs give us that announcement. I honestly don't know, but that's like my best advice. That's how I kind of look at things as a gamer myself. So let's go. We're on 70 spins here. I never knew it actually counts it down at the bottom, so we know. So wait, we're on 13. That's 14 because we didn't get one there. I haven't lost track. 14. We're on 15. Bro, we need way more. 16. 18. 19. 20. Oh god, 21. Just shoot me in the foot. Give me 5. Oh, there we go. 32. Let's go. 33. 34. Keep going. Keep going. Don't look back. 35. I've watched Scary Movie. If you've seen it, you know the drill. Don't look back. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit, what's the count? Chat, what's the count? Am I on 36? I'm waiting. I'm not pushing the button until I see. What was the count? Someone go back. What was I on? I'm in my 30s. I'm not in my 40s yet. Am I on 36 or 35? 36, 35. What we on for Charlemagne? 170 spins as well, bro. This game's being savage. But we haven't claimed the extra rewards yet as well. Just remember that. Bro, no one knows. Keep spinning. I want to keep spinning, but I want to keep track of how many spins, how many tokens we've earned throughout the spin. Do you know what I'm saying? 36. Am I right? 36 should be the count. Right. I trust you guys. Someone check. 36. We're on. 38. Fucking dud. 41. 42. 43. 44. Keep going. 45. 46, 47. 48, 49. Imagine it just give me the one then. There we go. 51. 52. 53. 54. 56. 58. 59. Oh, we're getting so close. 60. Right. 61. 62. 63. Right. Hold up. Let's just claim these. We'll stop at the 300. So we'll do this, right? I don't know what 61 was it I'm on. So let's spin and see what we get. Let's see. And then we'll count the total amount of sculptures earned. That's it, should be 62. And then we'll see how good we were. 63. So we got 63 tokens so far. Oh, we nearly did it. And we got the 15 from this one. So we're on 64 at least. 64. It should be 64 unless I messed up the count mid-count. And then we also add, what was it, like 10, 15? There's a shit ton. So let's see, 300 spins. Where did that get the good old Charlemagne, right? So kind of gives you guys a nice little bit of fun and experience. So here he is, the boy wonder. We got 142 tokens for him in total. So we got more than Mardix. Mardix says we got 127. So somehow we got more. So I think that's not too bad. I'm going to be honest. In 300 spins, we just got below 50%. So that doesn't seem too bad, if I'm honest with you. Is Saladin good? I'm gonna be honest. We need to get this, chat. We gotta go to 400. Saladin, if you really want to play a rage build, he is good. But that is it. I need you to understand that, right? That is the only thing he's good at. If you want rage, and holy shit, we got a quad. We got a quad. But if you really want a rage build, he is the best at it. And he's good for the El Cid March. I can imagine maybe in the future, more heroes, you know, that do come out will want a Saladin in their lineup because of the rage accumulation speed he actually has. So even the, you know, maybe the better heroes that come out next season and the season after that and the season after that, right? As we know, these games do bring out more heroes over time. Maybe, oh, we got a 10 bomb. Maybe Saladin keeps his mark because of how strong that rage accumulation speed is for him as a support. But we can't say, oh my god, another 10. Oh shit. What the fuck? But yeah, that's my thoughts on it. I'm not gonna unlock the Saladin. I'm unlocking the Charlemagne, as you see. I think the Charlemagne is a stronger hero, personally. A much stronger hero. Right, last 5. And how many do we get from this then? 20? 1. Uno. Can we get dos? Give me dos. Y dos. Eh, dos. Yeah, we know a little bit of Spanish. Just a tiny bit. So now we can advance him. 3 stars, baby! Let's go! That's what we want. Because now we can test how good a 3-star one is. I know probably we should have tested how good a 1-star is. But I'm going to be honest with you. A 1-star is really good. It's really good. This is the one thing I haven't shown you guys yet. Was the stars on Charlemagne. His 1-star is really good. Because when he is the second in command, it increases the skill damage increase effects by a further 12.5% for free. Wow. So really a good hero here. 3 stars is going to give you some extra trigger chance. So we're going to see if 3-star is worth it, basically. That's what I'm going to be testing. Because 1-star definitely is going to be good. I'm going to say that in the video without shadow of a doubt. 3-star, is that trigger chance going to be worth it? That is what people are going to be asking, because if not, Charlemagne is going to be a hero where you either 1-star him or you 5-star him. Because when you 5-star him, his Sacred Crown effects are triggered if Charlemagne is the commander, grants the second in command 20 might and strategy for 6 seconds. And then if he's the second in command, guess what? You grant 35 might and strategy. So he's definitely insane in the second role. Like, you can play him in the first role for that war skill, but bro, that second role is just insane. It's insane, you know. Very creepy laugh. Don't worry about it. Mr. Jimmy Carter comedian has a way worse, creepier laugh. I'm a laughs range from laugh to laugh, as you do. But look, we're down to 175 coins already. That was crazy. And that was just to get him to 3 stars. So, but there, we got Mehmed here, Mansa Musa. So we could unlock maybe the Mehmed to get him 1 star. You know what I'm thinking? You know what I'm saying? Get him 1 star. To just go down. Mehmed, there he is. Increases the damage reduction effect by an additional 5%. That's at 1 star, you know. Why are you retracting the message, Lee? Chill, my dude. Allow it. We allowed banter in here, this chat. Don't stress it. Don't worry about it, dude. So yeah, Mehmed, I think I'm gonna get just so we can test him. 1 star. What is a 1-star Mehmed gonna be good with certain matches? That's probably the best one. Oh my god, why am I getting the 10 bombs? What the? Yo, what's Mehmed cinematic though? Alright. Oh bro, he's coming for death, bro. He's slicing your throat. Yeah, alright. Yeah, alright. We'll take that. Full 10 bomb free. Oh, we get a free spin on this one too. That's crazy. Nice. So let's skip the animation. Actually, yeah, let's skip the animation. Get this to 10. Otherwise, it's going to be off. And I'm not feeling the off skis, you know? So let's go 15. Let's go 20 now. We get the hero. So what we'll have to do, this one's going to be a little bit more We're gonna have to keep checking. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to keep... Oh, shit. Server lag. Server lag. Test server lag. This is the only thing, because you are on the test server. This happens sometimes. Like, my mouse isn't, like, doing anything. We might have to restart it. Oh, no. We're gonna have to restart? Really? Right. Try again. There we go. Can't hit it. It's the test server. You know what I'm saying? It is. It's this cinematic. We need this cinematic to finish. That's rage. That's me raging. While trying to keep it PG-13. You know what I'm saying? Right. Can we, like... game? Don't worry, chat. I'm not snoozing, I promise. It just isn't wanting to do it. But it will work if I press escape. Things that make you go, huh? If you know what show that's from, put it in the chat, because you are honestly will be one of my best friends. Because that is a really old show. Let's read on the bag. 254 Margarinis. Oh yeah, we haven't done that yet. We can do that to end the stream. Look at this. 400 blueprints. Should we just do 100 each? Yeah, 100 blueprints each of each. I don't know. I really don't. Because I kind of want to max out one of them and then keep maxing it out for a video, you know? So we have that. Also, we got all the signet rings. I'm not flexing. I promise I'm not flexing. And then, just to put icing on the cake, we've got 17 recruits. Let's go. And we get a summon, and it's the waifu Cleopatra. Let's go. Oh. You can't hit it, man. You can't hit it. Right. So, that's pretty much the test server on display. The last thing that I've left all the way pretty much to the end of this stream, because I kind of wanted to show a bit of everything on here without spoiling all the heroes, because I've got a video, like I said, coming out in 15 minutes time, guys. So in 15 minutes, prepare for a brand new video. It's going to have every single hero, all the skills, and the stars, so you know exactly what each hero is doing, basically, from the test server, right? But what we do have to show is the bundle, right? So this is the Frost Wind kind of snow frame. You can't see the event currently in game. It's not letting you see it, right? And from what I understand, so I will kind of just show this. So if you look through every tab, there's no Christmas event, just to showcase this off. There is the wishing event. And if you guys ever see this wishing card event, and I'm going to be recording this for, like, you know, a video for you guys. But the wishing card is a pretty good one for skills, as you can see, right? So there is some good skills on here, like King's Blade. You might want to take the Earth Crush, depending on what marches you're running to. You can see here, you've got Tenacity for certain marches. Righteous Judgment as well. Not too bad for certain marches. I believe this is Spirited Pursuit. There we go. We've got that one right. I don't know this one, so apologies. Protected Battle. Here's what it is. But King's Blade. One of the better skills in the game. I'm going to be honest. A really good skill. So you could actually potentially unlock it through this, right? You can hit the flip button here and basically try and flip one of these cards and get it if you're lucky, right? Rich Resources, Imperial City Showdown. You know what this is. City Clash, which you guys already know, and then this is the new event, just to showcase it one more time, the Mightiest Empire. So the Mightiest Empire is basically the pre-stage currently. So this is each day ticks down, and you can see there's different stuff. So the first one is resource gathering, second one is unit training, the next one is tribal elimination, and the next one is speed up consumption. So that's why I haven't gone past a super high city hall yet, because technically I gotta get a super high ranking in it by saving. So that's that one, and then you got the power increase as well afterwards, which probably is where most people are going to train troops. And then after, we're all assuming we get to teleport into a map of some kind. We don't know yet. We're gonna find out and see. So that is the Mightiest Empire. I am gonna make a video on it, but I'm not gonna bring it out yet. I'm just gonna probably record this section first, so explain the preparation stage. And then, obviously, when we get into the next stage, record that, slam them together, good as golden, right? So, here we've got Wonder Contest. You guys may know what this is. If you don't, you should be watching, technically, Sagami's live streams. He's been doing these, and this is basically where you do fight other alliances from other servers. And it's kind of like pure open field. It's almost like playing Domination, you know? Imagine playing Domination from Call of Duty or King of the Hill, right? There's going to be multiple points, and you just got to hold them. And if you hold them, you're going to gain points, and you fight for those areas, right? Marauder Hunt, as you can imagine, hunt marauders. You're going to get ranking rewards for doing so. I need to start doing it myself. And then you got Trojan Turmoil, Supply Bounty, which you know, and we've already gone through these legendary advent wheels, right? So as you can see, there's no Christmas event. I can't show you that right now. However, I am going to be able to show you the Christmas event when it comes live, because we're going to be able to do a full event breakdown. So if you are waiting for that, like my Halloween event video, like the Thanksgiving event video, I will be doing a full Christmas event one as well. And because it's Christmas, I'm going to probably do some spins on it and try and lock the skin, because why not? But to kind of get you guys in that mood, we do have the themes. So you can see some extra themes here. So Phoenix Reborn, I want to believe, is the Chinese New Year skin, potentially, coming to the game. So that's that. You got Thimble Winter, and this is going to be the Christmas skin. And I must admit, it does look pretty nice. It's a nice looking, simple, but elegant, right? Christmas skin. Doesn't need to be complicated, but I do like it. We've got some other skins here that you can see. Some of them are in-game already, just to give you guys a heads up on that. But I do want to kind of just showcase all of these skins if you haven't seen them before, but they are there. Yeah, that is going to be the Christmas skin for you guys. And then, troop theme. Yes, there's a new troop theme. Christmas troop theme. There's even a Chinese New Year troop theme. So you've got the New Year's Symphony. So again, this is for Chinese New Year. And this is basically showcasing everything together right now. So what you can see is when you're marching your army on the field. That's what this icon is. That's not anything else. So if I kind of jump out and explain is, a lot of people don't realize what that icon is. It's not my frame up here. It's actually when you deploy your troops. So if I march and deploy a shocker, as you can see, my shocker looks pretty bland. It looks boring. Well, that's what that frame is going to do. That frame's going to make that look nicer. That's kind of literally all that is doing. So if we go back to that now on the troop theme, it should make sense. You see how mine's just green? When you go through this, you're going to have the frost one, which is like a nice little blue, like, you know, ring almost going around. I do like it. It's nice and simple. Chinese New Year one, really nice too. And that's those frames. But as you can see, you can get each individual bit, you know what I mean? So you've got that New Year Symphony troop icon frame, you've got the troop decoration frame, and the visual effects side of it, and the stepping stone. So, you know, it is what it is. And the Empire is, my Empire is 60 when Yodit will come. So I kind of explained, Yodit and a lot of the other heroes will come after you've completed your Imperial City. So you need to capture the Imperial City, once you've captured it, and wait probably a few weeks, then you'll enter season 2, and that's when you're going to get access to Yodit. If you want to see Yodit, I did explain earlier, but she is in the legendary wheel, right? So there's your little answer for you. But carrying on answering the other question in chat, which I was answering for you, was the Christmas theme stuff, right? So going back now, when you look at the Christmas one, it's kind of lit. You've got this frost effect, right? All these icicles coming down too, frost banner. And if you didn't notice, when you kind of like, I believe, do an active skill, you see how that little wolf comes out? That's what your active skills start to look like. Kind of lit. Kind of lit. For the Chinese one, it's all the fireworks. All the fireworks kind of go off. It's a little bit lackluster, I'll be honest. But yeah, these all give you some extra stats if you have access to them. So you can imagine here, this is what all the stats look like together. Same with the Frost one. Exactly the same as the Halloween one. I must admit, the Halloween Ghost one is one of the best ones. Like, holy smokes. So we've gone through the Citadel theme, the Troop theme, the Portrait, Player Title, Golden Dominion. So you can see there's like a Frost version. And then you've got the Chinese New Year one as well. That's those ones there. I don't know what the Land of Certainty is. This is from Mightiest Empire. Oh, there we go. So it's if you win Mightiest Empire. It's simple. So we've got those. Nice. And then customizable on the portraits. I've already shown you the Frost frame, which is this one. The Chinese New Year frame. There's, I believe, another Chinese New Year frame. As you can see, Herald's Bounty. And then you got the New Year 2025 hype train. So honestly, looking forward to it, and I cannot wait. And I might make this a video. Do you guys want this to be a video where I actually just showcase all the new cosmetic items that's on their way to the game, and obviously kind of give you guys a heads up on the events? So I can obviously do that, right? Chat bubble, there is no new chat bubble. And I believe that's all of them. I've gone through everything there, right? Yeah, lit. So that's all the cosmetics for the Christmas event for the guy that asked as well to do with the whole season. So in ranking, it has a season settlement time of December 9th. Oh, I'm gonna have a look. Oh wait, not in there. I like how Mardex Mardex has already pushed to 80 million. Mardex, you crazy. So wait, Mardex, what did that unlock you then? Is that T6, T7? Like, what was you able to unlock with that? Do you know what? Don't tell me. We will do that in our own chat because we can't leak. We can't leak the secrets to server 1. We need to destroy server 1. We need to be the strongest players and go ham. That's what we need to do. So let's grab all those. So what we're going to do, guys, honestly, I'm going to end the stream to now. It's been a nice short stream. I've honestly showed quite a lot of what's going on and not going crazy with things because I know I've got a lot more powering up to do when in terms of like obviously progressing the account. But we've gone over the heroes, or some of the heroes. I've gone over Legendary Advent. I've gone through the cosmetics. I've gone over the brand new Mightiest Empire event and all the other stuff in between. If you want to see every single, and I mean this, every single hero, including Yodi, as Ranjan said, right? So if you're Ranjan, you want to know about Yodi, you want to know about her skills, her stars, her legendary advent wheel. Guess what? That's all in a video. Same with Octavian, Solomon, and all of these heroes here. I have made a video that's going to come out in exactly 5 minutes of time. So in 5 minutes, just wait, maybe go downstairs, get a brew, maybe get a monster, I don't know, whatever you drink. Get a drink, get a snack, and guess what? By the time you've done that, the video will be out. And you can see all the skills, all the stars for all of the heroes. So there you'll go, right? And you'll be able to watch that. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed today's nice little short chill stream. We've unlocked pretty much all the heroes. I think I've gotten feedback as well on what to do in regards to maxing out specific heroes. So I'm going to max out Hannibal on a video, and then max out gear, max out skills all on one video, so you guys have all of that information for a ultimate maximum guide or something like that. And yeah, thank you for watching. It's been a pleasure, guys, and I'll probably be streaming more of the test server, so keep an eye out on that, right? So thank you for all the likes, thank you for all the support, guys. It's been a pleasure, it's been an amazing. Until then, or until the next one, stay safe, guys, stay sneaky, peace out.